In sports, some moments transcend competition to become defining milestones of cultural and national significance. For Greece, such a moment came in 1987, when Nick Galis led the national basketball team to its first EuroBasket championship. The triumph wasn't just a historic win, it was a seismic shift in the nation's sporting identity. Galis, a player whose scoring dominance and relentless determination left an indelible mark, didn't just inspire his teammates, he lifted an entire country onto the global basketball stage. His story is one of persistence, skill, and a vision that turned Greece from an outsider in the basketball world into a force to be reckoned with. Born Nikolaos Georgalis in 1957 in Union City, New Jersey, Galis grew up the son of Greek immigrants. His parents epitomized the working-class immigrant spirit, emphasizing discipline, humility, and an unyielding work ethic. These values would become the bedrock of Galis's character, influencing both his athletic and personal life. His father, a former boxer, tried to guide young Nick toward the ring, but the call of basketball soon became irresistible. In the 1960s and 70s, Union City's basketball courts were rough proving grounds. Players honed their craft in fast-paced, physical games where toughness mattered as much as skill. Galis, though undersized compared to many of his peers, quickly distinguished himself with his relentless drive, a lightning-quick first step, and a natural knack for scoring. These early experiences instilled a resilience that would define his game throughout his career. By the time Galis entered high school, he was already a standout, known for his scoring prowess and ability to take control of games. His success earned him a scholarship to Seton Hall University, where his talent flourished under the structured guidance of collegiate basketball. At Seton Hall, Galis became one of the most prolific scorers in college basketball. Averaging 27.5 points per game in his senior year, he drew national attention for his precision shooting and ability to score under any circumstance. His mastery of the mid-range jumper, a tool he sharpened through relentless repetition, set him apart as a player whose focus on fundamentals was unmatched. Despite his collegiate success, Galis faced doubts from NBA scouts. At 6'0", he lacked the size and explosiveness typically valued in NBA guards. Nevertheless, the Boston Celtics selected him in the 4th round of the 1979 NBA draft. A preseason injury, combined with a crowded Celtics roster, dashed his NBA hopes. While a bitter disappointment, this setback redirected Galis's journey toward Europe, where his legacy would take shape. In 1979, Galis signed with Aris Thessaloniki in Greece. At the time, Greek basketball was a niche sport with limited infrastructure and fan interest. Galis's arrival changed everything. From his debut, it was clear he was a transformative player. Averaging over 30 points per game in domestic and European competitions, Galis dominated the league, leading Aris to 8 Greek League championships and 3 European Cup Final Four appearances. Galis brought a professionalism that was rare in Greece at the time. His rigorous training, laser-focused mentality, and unmatched scoring ability electrified fans. Under his leadership, Aris became synonymous with excellence, and their games turned into national events. Packed arenas and fervent rivalries with teams like Panathinaikos and Olympiakos began to redefine the Greek sports landscape. Beyond his scoring, Galis had a unique ability to inspire. His passion and tenacity galvanized his teammates, elevating their performances and turning Aris into a basketball powerhouse. His ability to deliver in high-stakes moments earned him a reputation as a player who thrived under pressure, making him both feared and revered. Galis's influence extended far beyond the court. His success ignited a basketball revolution in Greece, inspiring thousands of young players who saw in him a path to greatness. Before Galis, basketball had been an afterthought in a country dominated by soccer. After him, it became a national obsession. Television broadcasts of Aris games brought basketball into Greek households, while Galis's performances drew widespread media attention. Sponsors, recognizing the sport's growing popularity, poured resources into teams and infrastructure. Suddenly, basketball was no longer a fringe activity. It was a national passion. Galis's impact wasn't limited to domestic leagues.
His dominance in European competitions elevated Greece's reputation on the international stage. He proved that Greek teams could compete with Europe's elite, paving the way for future generations of players and coaches.
The pinnacle of Galis's career, and the moment that cemented his legacy, came in 1987 at the European Championship, EuroBasket. Greece entered the tournament as an underdog, facing formidable opponents like Yugoslavia and the Soviet Union. Few believed they could contend with Europe's basketball powerhouses, but Galis saw an opportunity to defy expectations. Game by game, Galis led Greece with performances that were as dominant as they were inspirational. In the semi-final against Yugoslavia, he scored 30 points, outplaying some of the continent's best players. The final, a showdown against the Soviet Union, became the defining moment of his career. In front of a raucous home crowd in Athens, Galis delivered a masterclass in scoring and leadership. Despite facing one of Europe's most disciplined defenses, he scored 40 points, leading Greece to a dramatic 103-101 overtime victory. The win wasn't just a basketball triumph. It was a national celebration that united millions of Greeks in pride and joy. For a country grappling with economic and political struggles, the victory symbolized hope and resilience. The impact of the 1987 EuroBasket victory was profound. It marked the beginning of a golden era for Greek basketball, with the national team becoming a regular contender on the international stage. Galis's leadership and scoring prowess during the tournament remain legendary, and his performance in the final is still regarded as one of the greatest in basketball history. For Greek fans, the victory transcended sports. It was a unifying moment, a shared triumph that brought the country together during a challenging period. Galis, the architect of this historic achievement, became more than a basketball star. He became a national hero. By the time Galis retired in 1994, he had reshaped Greek basketball. The infrastructure, fan base, and youth programs that blossomed during his career continue to thrive today. Players like Panagiotis Giannakis, Vasilis Spanoulis, and Giannis Antetokounmpo owe a debt to Galis for paving the way. His influence wasn't confined to Greece. As one of the greatest European players of all time, Galis became a symbol of European basketball's ability to produce world-class talent. His career averages of over 30 points per game in European competition remain unmatched, and his dedication to the sport set a standard for professionalism that influenced countless players and coaches. In 2017, Galis was inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame, a crowning achievement that confirmed his place among basketball's all-time greats. The honor was not just a recognition of his individual brilliance, but also a testament to his transformative impact on the game. Nick Galis is more than a basketball legend. He is a cultural icon whose story embodies the power of perseverance and vision. From the playgrounds of Union City to the heights of European basketball, Galis's journey is a testament to the impact one individual can have on an entire nation. By leading Greece to glory in 1987 and elevating basketball to a cornerstone of Greek culture, he didn't just change the game, he changed the country. For Greece, Galis isn't just remembered as the greatest player in its history. He is remembered as the hero who redefined what was possible and left a legacy that will endure for generations.